Possibly cursed.
There we go. What is this? Toughness rune.
Yeah. Watch as it makes you physically weaker.
Here's something. Let's see. Let's see. There was one
Oh, wait,
fanatic.
hold on.
Oh, there's the fanatic.
Look back behind you.
This,
Okay,
This all
since
looks-
when did we since when did we get to cyberpunk with this?
yeah, it's like, when did we get the advanced cybernetic stuff? Like, what the hell? This is very out of place.
Oh, that.
Okay, it is that easy to lose them.
It's just
Okay.
like, here, we're gonna hide in this room, and they lost you.
If you're fast enough. Also, that was a fireball. I was wondering why there's a giant ball with some kind of meat or something there. It must be damn huge. There it is. Oh no, that's a fireball. That's not food.
Yeah, the one spell that all wizards have to learn before they are allowed to learn fireball. And it's a bowling ball made out of flame. Once they control that, then they can do the fireball, where they can actually toss it through the air.
At first, you must learn to hold it within this bowl of fire.
Oh dear gods.
Wait, this
Okay.
connects to the palace, the main area, doesn't it?
Is
Can I
this
break-
correct?
Yes. No, not this. That staircase looks like it'll connect to the Akai's palace.
All right.
I'm not sure whether Drakir misheard you or you misspoke or both of that had occurred.
It's very possible. All three.
Aurora says, my sorceress when reaching level 6, fireball, fireball, fireball.
And okay, it's not the main building, but it is the side building that it connected to. So
Nice. Uh-oh.
either Akai is behind all this bullshit, or someone within his ranks is. And seeing as we still haven't seen those, what I presume to be lieutenants in a long while, I think it might be the second.
Yeah.
Wait, there's
Some
a portal over
underling
there.
who's... So we're dealing with some underling who's decided to have a revolution against his own people.
No, besides the besides the Emperor's brother wanting to be Sultan instead of the Sultan as well.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people actually get that reference, because I'm pretty sure Is No Good is a rather obscure little thing.
Wait, what?
Is No Good. It was a comic and
Oh.
a cartoon. They even got a live-action
Yeah.
movie in France.
I'm
Really?
definitely not familiar.
I'm familiar, and I kinda had a liked a little bit, but I also kind of disliked it as well. My one of my younger brothers loved it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think-
To give a short summary of what it's like, it's basically one of those villain protagonist shows where everything they try, they utterly fail at. And even if they succeed, they manage to backfire it on themselves in some way or another.
no, I
Everything
think,
goes wrong.
yeah, I think his catchphrase is kind of annoying. I want to be the caliph instead of the caliph.
Yeah. Or
Or they
in
have a fucked
Dutch,
up
it's in Dutch it translates to Sultan. So that's why I said I want to be Sultan instead of the Sultan with that. Protection,
Oh,
seal,
dear.
and toughness. Okay.
Oh,
Critical cooldown.
What's going on here?
Oh,
What in the?
it might be our time. Wait, no! Miyoshi. Okay, so she did survive.
Very interesting point of view. They can just suddenly throw us in someone that's not our character.
Yeah, for a second I thought... for a second I thought that was going to start like a timer that's we're the ones losing our mind next.
Yeah.
It looks like she woke up. What happened? Where am I? You're in Kaguriga village. You arrived in very bad shape, and Sumair helped you. Oh, right. I'm starting to remember. Where have you been all this time? We thought you were dead. Lady Miyoshi is still weak. She needs to rest. It's fine. I'm fine. My memories of the battle against Subuyaku are a bit blurry. That's what happens when you fight like a Dragon Ball Z character at Mach 5. Everything looks blurry. Yeah, they didn't actually do that. I was able to stop him for a while, but he defeated me in the end. When I regained consciousness, I was in the lab below the palace. I was so weak and the enemies were so many that I could not escape. And luckily, I know the place well. And I was able to hide. Yeah, and seeing as there were a bunch of skeletons in there, I very much presumed that the test subjects were far from volunteers.
Yeah.
You need to rest. Lady, you can. Yeah. We don't have time. Tsubiyaku horse do not rest. She will rest when she say what she must. But... it's okay. Yeah, it's okay, Sumair. Lady Katashi is right. A couple days ago, there was the chance to escape. The lab is still a dangerous place, but there were fewer enemies than before. Possibly because we decimated the place, assuming these don't just take place one day after a time. That there's downtime in between. I barely made it. I lost a bag with my diary in it on the way. To be honest, she probably escaped before we arrived there. Do you mean this bag? You've retrieved it. This will help a lot. I think the best thing is for you all to read my diary and go to the woods of memory. There you will find my Lady Miyoshi. She has fainted again. Warrior, go to the woods of memory. I will read her diary in the meantime. Hatching, Chapter 7. Now we're in Chapter 8, Bonds. Okay. I'm starting to have a bit of a suspicion. Let's see. Aurora, Kaguriga could mean hidden place, so Kaguriga village would mean hidden village. So every time I've been naming the stream village hidden in the shadows, it's been accurate, huh?
Oh dear.
Just seems that way.
Also, the early cutscene, I was suspecting it was Miyoshi, for I noticed that briefly that sounded rather feminine.
Oh yeah, I didn't catch that right away.
Memories. Lady Miyoshi is back in the village and she has pointed you towards the woods of memory. Take a look there and search for something. Okay, 0 of 7. Is that the collectibles? Also, that does remind me of one thing that also annoys me a bit, is that we don't really get any lore documents and such like we did in Aragami 1.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we could read that diary ourselves and such.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier today. I realized, oh yeah, we haven't got... First game had a lot of lore scrolls, but there's no lore scrolls here at all.
Yeah.
Though, we have more people to share the lore here with, though, so...
Yeah, we have... Well, instead of lore, we get personality.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to find here? Thank you.
Right.
One such personality we're getting is the character I've been voicing this whole time.
Dead air, Derby. Dead air.
Okay, 3
No, that's
rolls
fine.
is about where I can get before I need to stop. Let's... Hello.
Fancy
I'm
glowing.
alone. I beg of you. Punish me if you will. It's not his fault he is like this. Okay.
Some kind of memory stone?
Yep, well, it is the woods of memory.
Yeah.
Looks like Subiyaku has some interest in this place, seeing as he has his forces guarding it. Though not too heavily.
Just enough that you have some leeway to find these 7 stones.
Oh, that's not ominous. The quest list.
Yeah, find something.
Yeah, what are we finding? Huh.
Get out of my
Or
sight and
something.
don't come back. We don't want someone like you in Nishoku, the Shadow Empire. It's such a disgrace. And yeah, that talisman that he was wearing around his neck had the Nishoku emblems on it. So wait, is this a rejected... yeah, Subiyaku is from the Shadow Empire. Nishoku. That could already be guessed, but I'm guessing his particular set of Shadow Essence skills, well, was frowned upon even by the assassins of Nishoku.
That one bad dude that does the stuff even his own people don't like.
Well, not exactly what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Fruitsuba leggings. Okay. Oop. Okay. Oop, he was just about to...
Apparently they noticed that.
Ow.
Whoa.
Oh well. Jump, jump. Come on!
Wait,
Okay, there we go. You can do a run jump or you can do a dash in the air. Now, whilst those idiots are watching, this is not a place for someone with your talents. Get up and follow me. You will learn to use your power. Yeah, Nishoku was kind of a bit not really... I'm not really sure if I should say supremacist about Shadow Essence. But, yeah, we didn't really see... Actually, they did... Shinobu had life essence abilities, so... Or... It could again be just a case of someone's specific talent with a certain type of essence that unsettled them.
Yeah.
Also... Go. There's one nearby. We need to get up high. Oh, ow. Up there we can climb up. Oh, hello. What is that? Is that thing we're supposed to find? What is this? You got a pendant with a wooden carving. It's the image of a woman, child, and old man. You can feel Lady Miyoshi's soul inside. Wait, is Miyoshi related to the main antagonist or something? Let's not go too far down, because otherwise we will lose our double jump.
Yeah.
There's another one of these memory stones. And someone unfortunate. Thank you. Thank you for saving us. After all we did to you. He's not cursed. He's a miracle.
So they got distracted. What's going on?
Yeah, just continuing down memory forest. Tengu Vest. Okay.
Alright. What we got so far?
Yeah. Someone from Nishoku, aka the Shadow Empire, that seemed to have been exiled, taken in by someone else, and then they returned to heal, though I get the feeling we aren't seeing these in order. Will be turned to ashes. Nakatsushi's fire will die out with you. Westmoon Valley will be reborn from its ashes. Or... No, it did say Nishoku earlier during the exile scene, didn't it? Just... Okay, now I'm getting a bit confused. What I'm not confused about is stealing this. And this.
I should hope not. If it's anything like one of my Skyrim playthroughs, you steal every bit of money and valuable item in sight.
There we go. And now I'm reminded... Okay, when we start streaming console games, one that's definitely on the list is the Sly Cooper trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one of the other games because it's streaming console or the Metroid games, if possible.
Yeah.
So like console was in hooking up a Xbox and
cured him.
PlayStation.
My powers will help the clan. I will heal them in battle and they will love me.
If I imagine for console, you're gonna cover 3 basic consoles: that's PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo.
Yeah.
Do you have Xbox?
I have an Xbox, and I actually have a classic title, but I'm not sure how good the story is because I've never made it all the way through. But I do have a recommendation that I know it's on Xbox 360 for sure.
Okay.
That question was for the captain, but you already knew you had Xbox, but you kept you a few times.
But yeah, I have a recommendation that if you can find it on I think you can find it on PC, but if not, I think it might be on PlayStation and Nintendo as well. Is Sacred 2.
Didn't I showcase one of the Sacred games?
Nope, you haven't.
Okay, I know I own it.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I own some.
that
One
does
or
not
two,
look
but not the others.
I have a working
Leave
CD.
him there. Vultures will prey on him. It is the fate he deserves. His death will save us from being cursed just like him.
Interesting. But yeah, I don't know if it still works, and I can't really test it because my new computer doesn't exactly have a CD drive, but I do have a copy of the first Sacred.
You could always
Okay.
buy it on Steam.
Yeah, I thought about getting the first one on Steam, and the first...
Don't. Not the first one.
oh yeah, I noticed the first.
I got the first one on Steam as well, and yeah, it basically was the first step of one of my older computers leading to their deaths. It made the PC crash.
Really, on
Hard.
Steam. Yeah. The HD version of the first Sacred?
The Gold Edition, I think.
Okay.
It was a while ago I bought that one. It was before I met Hill here.
Let me do a quick look on this Discord server to see if I've marked Sacred 2 as one of the games that has been showcased. Where's
pretty sure
Sacred 1 maybe?
If you showcase it, it was without me. For I would have remembered it.
Okay, level 22. Yeah, it's almost as if we get a lot more experience when we don't suck at the level, huh?
Yeah.
Kutsuba leggings and a Tengu vest. If there's one thing that might get me to swap out the Kitsune mask, it might be a Tengu mask.
But really?
The bird
Yep.
people.
Oh. Depends. Sometimes they're birds, sometimes they are winged goblins.
I hope in this case they're birds.
No, in some ways you could also describe them as angelic goblins? Question mark?
You never cease to amaze me. We all thought Lady Miyoshi was dead. I have to make some corrections to your chronicles. He needs to pull out the whitener, or the what do you call that fluid again that you used to correct errors? He needs to pull out some of that and go through his scrolls with it.
Yeah, I think you had it pretty close. Whiteout.
Okay, apparently I do not have Sacred 1 or 2 according to my game to the games list in the Discord server. Huh.
I'm glad Lady Miyoshi is alright. Sometimes the end of the road is not where we think.
Okay, and now we can get Warp Strike. Throw your weapon against your target, teleporting to its position and performing an assassination.
And I wonder what the upgrade is.
To get a moment of invisibility afterwards.
I also just here now you can hide while you do it.
Why do we keep going back to the freaking prisoner to talk? Why haven't we just stabbed him? Lady Miyoshi's the coolest. So she survived the fight against Tsubuyaku. She's an incredible person. Okay.
She seems very cheerful, that Smith.
Chance of reducing power's cooldown on usage plus 10%. Okay, it's a neat
hold on.
one.
It's a rune without any downside.
Yeah, but there's only a chance to activate.
I still like it more than most of the other runes that removes something. All right,
Ceremonial
that's a fancy
vest
something.
with ornaments inspired by ravens. I like the gauntlets, but the chest piece not so much, though this is fitting for Tengu, I believe.
You
And
could
let's
probably
see.
alter it with some coloring.
Kurotsuba leggings. Engraved kneecaps offer additional protection to its lightweight design.
There's only one kneecap.
Ain't that funny?
Okay, I thought I actually mixed things together, but no. Apparently, I somehow ended up with the entire Kitsune anyways. Let's see. Oni Greaves, Kurotsuba, Ronin. Let's see. We are missing the Kurotsuba vest or armor. With these, I have absolutely no idea which is supposed to be which. Kitsune. No, it's not. It's not that they're all in the same space, unless Shadow, Tetsu, Kitsune, Shadow and Mask, Tetsu. Oh, right, yeah. We have these two here. And after Oni, then Ronin. Okay, so they are in order. But with this one we have an extra one that throws off the pattern a bit. Okay. So once we have all of these, I'm presuming... I get the feeling we've collected all of the pants. So yeah, we are Mr. Fancy Pants. I get the feeling that... Yeah, there's 8 total. Then we will be able to use the position of each of these to tell which blade goes with what. And I'm a bit tempted to swap to these.
They look better.
Yeah, let's grab these and see what we can change with them with the colors.
Lady Miyoshi is back? So she did not die after facing Subayaku. Subayaku. Well, I am not surprised.
You are entirely surprised.
I have always had faith in Lady Miyoshi. She's like me, a wise and resourceful person.
She's pretty much the exact opposite of you, Danjiro.
I could actually legitimately
let's
laugh
see.
there.
Default is red. That just a... wait. That also
does
changes the front of those, but on base it's different.
That's kind of funky, yeah.
That's a bit of an oddity. Let's see,
not
what
sure
does
how I
this
liked it.
change? I'm not seeing a change. Up the back of these.
The back, yeah. That's interesting.
Okay, and that alters the
Is
trim.
the metal. I kind of like the dark red trim myself, I think. Ooh, nope. Brighter red.
If it didn't change the front of the metal of the boots, I think it would be a lot better actually.
Yeah.
Because it's just being a bright blue like that doesn't seem to fit, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I kind of like the boots there with the blue plate with gold, then rimming or whatever you would call it.
Trimming. Rimming is a completely different thing that you probably shouldn't Google on without safe
Wait, what?
search.
Oh boy.
What?
Someone.
Okay, you know what? This is a case I should not ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, I mean not ask.
I'm not even asking for that reason of myself. It's like, yeah, I can guess, but I don't want to know.
Okay, I think the metal being colored blue as well is a bit much, but overall, let's give these a try. Even if in part they look like clown plants with the lines like that. I can smell the blood. The hordes of death are slaughtering Akatsuchi and Ninsho while you look the other way. What is more important, victory or peace?
Give us half
Well,
a
we
second
can get
to
peace
stab
of
you,
mind
I'll
by
smell
shutting
your
you
blood.
up. Okay. Sumayer. I felt a familiar aura drawing near. Then Lady Miyoshi appeared. She could barely stand. But it is also strange. The aura I felt was not Lady Miyoshi's.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Does that mean we're going to have to deal with